Pocket aces before I could even sit down at my new table after a table change. We're in the 2500 WSOP bracelet event with the money bubble approaching in the next few hours. I raised to 7K with a big stack. Big blind calls off a 60 big blind stack. The flop is queen 610 all spades. I'm just betting my entire range small here. In theory, we would have a low frequency of checks, but no one check raises enough on these monotone boards, so we can do more C betting than what a GTO solver might tell you to do in this spot. I bet 5K he calls. The turn is the four of hearts. On these pure blanks, I'm normally doing a ton of overbetting on this turn, but given there was a flop flush, our entire range isn't looking to put too much money in the pot. We just have a ton of strong one pair hands and even some two pair hands and sets that do want to do a lot of betting, but aren't thrilled to have to stack off here. So in an effort to keep the pot small, we'll only use a 2/3 pot size bet. And of course, we'll do the same thing with some of our bluffs and flushes so that we're balanced. That way, it's not so obvious for the times we don't have a flush here. We don't want to invite any sort of bluff or thin value check raise from our opponent. That's going to put us in a tough spot. So we bet 18K, he calls. The river is the king of clubs. Now, with that same logic we use as to why we didn't overbet on the turn, I decided to just check back on this river. On a non-flush board, our opponent normally raises a lot of their two pairs and sets on the flop and turn. But with the flush out there, they might have played those hands a lot more passively. We don't want to be betting here into the two pairs and sets that they're going to have in their range. Having the ace of spades does make it a much more closer spot that we could justify betting, but given we're approaching the money bubble soon and there is a lot of ICM at play, the chips that we earn are worth a considerable amount less than the chips we lose. That means you're going to want to be a bit more selective with the thin value bets. So I went ahead and checked back. The big blind turns over pocket sevens with the seven of spades, and we scoop the pot.